What's up, y'all? Spud Bugatti. Just checking in. Just got through watching that Mayweather fight, and I just want to give a little recap. I seen shout out to my boy John. I seen he had one up right before I started mine, but I'm a real big Mayweather fan, and I respect his craft. And I just feel like this is one of his, some subpar one of his greatest performances I ever seen. In a long time. I'm still young. Couldn't catch everyone, but I like the way he performed in this one against Canelo Alvarez. It was a lot of hope. Canelo had a lot of hope, and really bringing Mayweather's streak to an end. And as you've seen, if you've seen the fight, it was far from it. Far from it. Altogether, I scored the fight about 119, 119, like 111, 119, 111. Gave it. Mayweather took every single round. Even gave him the 12th round because Canelo really didn't even try. If you really seen the fight, you could see that before the 12th round started, Canelo's trainers they weren't even telling him to go in like you have to go in, you have to try to knock him out. They weren't telling him anything like that. It wasn't giving him any type of motivation. It was as if they were just telling him to go in there and just get through it because he seemed frustrated the whole fight. As the fight went on, he seemed frustrated, but in the beginning of the fight, I really respect Mayweather because he came out nervous, and he came out as a nervous fighter would, and went straight at him and attacked him from the beginning. I felt like Mayweather, he wasn't being the counter fighter of this fight. He was the attacker, and Canelo was the punching bag, and he didn't go in. He didn't go in with anything that he had in previous fights. I done watched plenty of his fights. I done YouTubed him and really caught up with him, and nothing he used to do in fights, he came in with the total opposite to this Mayweather fight. In the first round, you could tell he was going in, and the body shots were working. They were working, but it felt like that's when Mayweather seen that he was coming at him with that, and he kind of countered to that, and that's what slowed Canelo up. It really frustrated him. It's like, damn, he know what I'm doing right now. What can I do now? Mayweather totally 100% was too quick for Canelo, and Canelo was proclaimed to be one of the quickest and hardest hitting punchers in boxing right now. He was supposed to be the quickest. He was supposed to be quicker than Mayweather, but he kind of got showed out tonight. And I feel as if it's a lot of talk about Mayweather, but after this one, I feel like I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. People are saying Danny Garcia, another guy out of Mexico. Forgot his name, but he's an up and comer out of Mexico. They were talking about him, but as far as me personally, I say a rematch with Marquez, and that's a reach. That's a reach. You know what I'm saying? Marquez is a reach, but Marquez did knock out Pacquiao cold. We all remember that. But as far as Mayweather's next opponent, I would like to see Marquez because Danny Garcia is a reach, and the guy out of Mexico it's not going to happen. Mayweather's not going to fight him. He's not going to waste his time with him because nobody knows who he is. And like I said, I doubt Danny Garcia because I doubt Mayweather would really want to do him like that because if you've seen the previous fight before the Mayweather fight, Danny Garcia wasn't looking too good until the end, but all around it was a great fight. Basically, Mayweather got every single round. He was the quicker fighter. He was a smarter fighter, the better fighter. You could tell the vet from the amateur. I feel like Canelo really showed that he was a year or two behind. He should have, it took a little more time before the fight. But it probably would have never happened. If it didn't happen now, it wouldn't have happened. But hats off to Canelo and his whole team. They tried. Like you could say they tried, I guess. I feel like he didn't even really try to knock him out or attempt to do it. He was just frustrated after the sixth round. After the sixth round, it was downhill for there. Shit started getting boring. But yeah, this is really my first boxing recap, and shout out to Unbiased Review for the motivation. And if you've seen the fight, I hope you enjoyed it. And give me your recaps on the post. Let me know what y'all thought about it. How many rounds you gave Canelo? How many rounds you gave Mayweather? It was your all-around thought of the fight. All right, peace out.